Hi, welcome back to Cyber Style Coding. If you have ever wondered how to secure your website on a real VPS, this video is for you. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you not only one, but two complete ways to configure HTTPS using free SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt. First, we secure an application where Nginx is installed directly on a server. Next, we're going to do the same thing, this time Nginx running inside the container, which is the common approach used in many modern production environments. Along the way, I will explain every single step, so by the end of this tutorial, you will be able to deploy your own applications with HTTPS, whether using a traditional Nginx installation or completely Dockerized setup. So if you're ready, let's get started. In this part, we're going to secure our application with HTTPS using SSL certificates from Let's Encrypt. To do that, we'll use Certbot, which make it easy to request and install SSL certificates. I'll show you two different approaches. First, we will configure HTTPS when Nginx is installed directly on a VPS. And then we will configure HTTPS again in a Docker-based environment where Nginx runs inside its own container using the official Nginx image. We'll build both solutions step by step, but before we begin, let's quickly look at the current state of our application. Right now, as you see, everything is running on the HTTP, and as you see, it's not secure. If I change it to HTTPS, as you can see, the HTTPS is not available yet. It is exactly what we're going to fix it in this tutorial. We'll start with the first approach, where Nginx is installed directly on a VPS. In the previous tutorials, we explored our application using Docker Compose while Nginx running directly on a server. While we're going to configure HTTPS for this setup first, I need to switch back to the same environment. So I need to stop Docker base Nginx setup, which is inside the app Nginx test app directory. I write Docker compose down. So the Dockerized Nginx is stopped. Then I'll enable and start the Nginx service on a VPS again. So I enable it, and again I start the Nginx. And now let's move back to the directory, which is Docker test app, and let's run it again. I'll start the application containers. Great, now we're back to our original setup where Nginx is running directly on a VPS, and we're ready to configure HTTPS. Now our application is running over the HTTP. Let's secure it with HTTPS. The easiest way to do that is using the Certbot, the official client for Let's Encrypt. The Certbot automatically requests an SSL certificate, install it, and can even update the Nginx configuration for us. So let's first run sudo apt update to update our package, and then sudo apt install certbot and python 3-certbot nginx -y. Now that our certbot is installed, we can ask Let's Encrypt to issue an SSL certificate for our domain. Because we're using Nginx, Certbot can detect our existing configuration automatically, and it can update them for us. So let's run sudo certbot -nginx. First, Certbot asks for an email address. This is used to send important notifications such as certificate expiration reminders. Next, we need to accept Let's Encrypt a term of service before certificate can be issued. So I write A to accept it. This is optional. It is simply asking whether you like to receive email from the Electronic Frontier Foundation or not. I choose no. Certbot has detected the domains from our Nginx configuration. I'll select both of my domains, the root domain, which is cyberninstallcoding.com, and the subdomain with www. So here, as it mentioned, we have to separate the domain with a space or comma. So I separate it with comma. And finally, Certbot asks whether we want to redirect all HTTP traffic to HTTPS. I'll choose redirect, which is recommended option for production websites. So I write to, which is redirect. That's it. Our SSL certificate has been installed successfully, and Certbot has already updated our Nginx configuration. Let's see what is exactly changed. So let's move to Nginx sites available directory, which is located inside etc Nginx sites available. And let's see what is inside my configuration file is. So I run nano and the name of my configuration file, which is docker-demo. As you can see, Certbot added a new HTTPS server block here and also enabled SSL on port here 3033 and enabled SSL on port 443. It also added the passes to our SSL certificate and private key files. These files are managed by Let's Encrypt and are stored inside the etc Let's Encrypt directory. The SSL certificate directive point to the certificate file, and SSL certificate key point to the private key that is used to encrypt the communication between the client and server. Certbot also added some recommended SSL settings using the option SSL Nginx conf file, which contains secure default configuration. Another important thing is HTTP redirects. Certbot added a rule that redirects all HTTP requests to HTTPS, so user will always access your website through the secure connection. Now let's exit. Now let's test our Nginx configuration and make sure everything is working correctly. So I run sudo nginx -t. The syntax and the test is successful. Now let's reload Nginx one more again by writing the systemctl and reload Nginx. Now let's run the curl-i https //servin-style-coding.com. As you can see, it is successful. Now let's go back to our browser and refresh the page. As you can see, our website is now accessible over HTTPS. The browser shows this icon, which means the connection between user and server is encrypted by SSL certificate. At that point, we successfully ensured our application with HTTPS using Nginx installed directly on VPS. Now let's move to the second approach. Previously, the Nginx was installed directly on a VPS and Certbot modified the Nginx configuration on host machine. This time, we want to run Nginx inside the Docker container. As you see here, we have a Docker container where Nginx is running inside it. This means that the host machine will no longer manage Nginx directly, and the Nginx configuration will be part of our Dockerized application. First, we need to stop Nginx service, which is running inside the VPS, because when we run the other Nginx instance is running inside the VPS, we cannot run Nginx instance inside the Docker. So let's run the sudo systemctl stop Nginx. And then let's disable it by running the command systemctl disable Nginx. The stop command immediately stops the current Nginx service, and the disable command prevents it from starting automatically after a server reboot. Now that our Nginx service on a VPS is stopped, port 80 is available. However, before starting our new Docker application, we also need to stop previous Docker project. The previous project is already using some same ports such as 80 or 40, 43 or 80, 81. So it's better to stop it, and because Docker won't be able to start a new containers because these ports are already in use. So let's move again to the apps directory, and inside the apps directory my previous project is located into the Docker test app. Just let's write Docker compose done to stop all running containers, and as you see the container is stopped. Now let's go to the apps folder again, and my new application is located inside the Nginx test app directory. Let's build a container and start them by running the command docker compose up -- build -d. And as you can see, all the containers are successfully built and started. Let's check it again by docker ps command. And as you can see, it's listening, Nginx is listening at port 80. If we try to open the HTTPS version of our website now, it is not working. The reason is that the previous SSL configuration is belong to Nginx service, which is installed directly on a VPS. On our new Nginx configuration, which is inside our Docker compose file, there is now not HTTPS configured yet. So let's configure it. First, we have to do some changes inside the Nginx service. Let's update our Nginx service inside the Docker compose file. We need to expose both HTTP and HTTPS ports. So we add another port here, which is HTTPS port, which is 443 to 443. Another thing we have to do, we have to define a new volume here, which is etc let's encrypt to etc let's encrypt. The first part, etc let's encrypt, is a location of our configuration file in project directory on our VPS, which is this directory as you see, these files. And the second part, etc let's encrypt, is the path where Nginx expect to find configuration file inside the container. And the RO means read only. We only want the container to read this configuration file, not modify it. Now let's update our Nginx configuration, which is located inside the Nginx directory, inside the default.conf file. In this configuration, let's copy the server block and create a new server block. This server block is for HTTP request. This server block is responsible for HTTPS request, which is listening to the port 443 SSL. And the first server block is responsible for HTTP request, which is listening at port 80. We want all HTTP requests redirected to HTTPS. So instead of serving the application directly over HTTP, we redirect all incoming requests to HTTPS. So we don't need this proxy path, and all we need is to add this line, which redirects all requests to HTTPS. The host variable here contains the domain name, and the request URI keeps the original path requested by user. Now let's move to the second server block, which is listening to port 443. Here we need to add these two lines, which is our certificates. The first one is the SSL certificate, point to the public certificate file, and the second one is pointed to the private key. These files are generated by Let's Encrypt and now accessible inside the Nginx container through the Docker volumes we created earlier inside the Docker Compose file. The rest of configurations is similar to what we had before, and Nginx still works as a reverse proxy. Now our Nginx configuration and Docker Compose file is ready. Let's save these files and deploy them on a VPS. So I push them to the GitHub. And now let's go back to the directory of our application, which is located inside the apps and Nginx desktop. And let's rule the changes. Now let's run Docker Compose down. We stop all running containers. And now let's build the containers with these commands. All the containers are started. All the containers are started. Let's run Docker PS one more time again. Now all of our containers are running successfully. As you can see here, the Nginx container is now exposing both port 443 and 80. This means that our Docker container is ready to handle the secure HTTPS request. Before testing the website, let's verify that the Nginx configuration inside the container is valid or not. So let's run docker exec -it nginx test app nginx 1 nginx -t. If you see the message syntax is okay and test is okay, it means that the Nginx configuration is valid. Now let's open the website and verify our HTTPS. As you can see, our HTTPS is serving, and let's check the HTTP. And as you can see, the HTTP redirected to the HTTPS. Now our entire deployment is running inside the Docker, including front-end, back-end, MongoDB, MongoExpress, and also Nginx reverse proxy. And our Nginx container is running the Let's Encrypt certificate to provide the secure HTTPS connection. That's it for now. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, hit the subscribe button, and turn the notification on so that you don't miss the next videos. And until the next time, as always, keep building, keep learning, and happy coding!